It's about other people feeling the same way I do about an app like Dumpling. Yes, this article speaks about using the Dumpling app to start a business of your own. But I feel, there are many other apps, businesses using the Dumpling business model. They're creating a space for themselves. They are creating a platform to place themselves in the middle of an entrepreneur like myself or an independent contractor, and the other side of a transaction. They are right in the middle. This is just one of many articles I have come across, but this one I'll read a few things from just to support the blog post I took the time to write. And this person writes, my main question is, if customers are in direct contact with the personal shoppers, what's stopping both of them from starting their own private agreement to get groceries delivered weekly without having to pay Dumpling fees? Now think about it. Dumpling's charging you as the shopper $29 a month. That's what I was paying. Then they're taking fees from the payment transaction. And who knows at this point what other fees they're taking. So another person writes, losing my shift. It's not a unique model. They are basically a payment processor who charges a substantial layer of fees. Their list building tool, while significantly improved compared to 2019, is still cumbersome. Anyway, as for communication, customers used to reach out to shoppers via text, but now Dumpling is trying to run all communication through that app, they were trying to do that when I was using it too. But then they say, and will remove you from the zip code search if you aren't converting enough leads for their business model to work. They punish you. Instead of helping you, they'll say, oh, well, this person's paying the monthly fee to use our service. They're really working at it. I spent top dollar for promotion. I was manually promoting myself online and word of mouth and doing everything I can to get their business name in front of potential future business. And they couldn't even list me in their zip code search, which I did another search in the app on someone else's phone to see if anyone would pop up in the area that I was working, and there's still no Dumpling shoppers in my market. I should be booming at this point. But they didn't want to help you. They're like, oh, you didn't do enough, so we're going to make you work harder while you pay us, and we're not going to put you in the zip code search. I was so pissed off about that. So other people feel the same way. So then they discuss it a little bit more. This one says, I agreed. I looked into Dumpling and found it to be a total ripoff. If they offered some sort of marketing and an update grocery catalog, I'd consider using their service. Their fees have increased while they simply are nothing more than what you stated, a payment processing app. Well, you could get rid of that middleman. You don't need them. If you're gaining all your clients and you're putting together all your marketing materials and you're paying for top-notch advertising and you're using social media and word of mouth and your friends promoting you and you keep building a client list and you're working it, why would you need to pay them to process a payment? You don't. And that's just one way they earn money. It's ridiculous. They are a glorified payment processing app. So then another one says, yeah, from my understanding, a lot of Dumpling shoppers need to literally acquire clients themselves. Otherwise, they'll just be waiting on customers to choose them on Dumpling's website, which won't happen because if you're taking a little time to get your business off the ground, they won't support you by adding you into the zip code search, because that would really help. To me, that was a huge selling point of getting people to think about Dumpling before any other app. Look me up. Look my zip code up in the search. Look my zip code up in the search area. I'll populate, and so will other shoppers working in this area. They didn't want to do that. They said no. They said, you keep paying us, you keep doing what you're doing, and no, we're going to make it harder on you. That's how I took it. I'm sharing my experience. So this other person says nothing. Nearly all my money is off people I've poached off Instacart. Dumpling is worthless, because in their training calls, they were telling you, why don't you, if you have a good relationship with your Shipt customers and your Instacart customers, why don't you discuss using us instead of them, so their clients, an Instacart customer or Shipt customer, will, go to the other side to Dumpling so they can earn their fees. They could get paid their fees while you're paying them. So you can check out the link in the description below, because I did put together an article, a blog post. I didn't go anywhere. I want people to know that you don't need to pay an app to earn money. You provide a service, you work the gigs, you work a job, you should get paid. You don't pay an app. Done. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye, everybody.